can't resist us.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 8 in season number 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NRLOA 300, a 30-lap race around this 1.5-mile speedway in NASCAR's backyard here in Concord, North Carolina. We got ourselves 40 drivers in the field ready to get this one started here today, and it's going to be a very interesting race because this could end up being the first caution-free race since Las Vegas. I do believe Las Vegas was the last caution-free race we had here in the Turkey Hill Series. Here at Charlotte, we do not crash as often as we do at other racetracks. It's still possible, but it does not happen too often, and that'll definitely be an interesting thing to look out for in today's race. We'll have pit stops, of course. We are returning to that after 2 straight races without them because we were on the super speedways, but we are back to doing pit stops here in the Turkey Hill Series, and that will definitely add to the excitement of today's event. Coming into this race, Ryan Madden has the points lead with 206 points. Reagan Whitlock is 7 points behind. Matt Tuck, third in the points, is 20 points behind. Top 5 here is starting to spread out a little bit more, and we're starting to see the guys who can win the championship and guys who can't. John Arndt has moved his way into the top 5. He's 27 points behind, and Max Newworth is tied with Cameron Black for 5th place, both 30 points behind. Let's go ahead, get these guys to roll off here for this 30-lap race here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the NRLOA 300. It is the 87 of Josh Alexander, who's going to start on the pole position for tonight's race. Alongside him, it's Marty Johnson in the number 20. We got the number 0 of Isaac Nichols, part-time driver there, starting alongside the number 70 of Jonathan Scavnicki. We got ourselves the 88 of Elijah Gordon in the 1 of Matt Dalio. Garrett Zinor, the Texas winner. This racetrack's a little similar to Texas. And Noah Carr start alongside each other in row number 4. Row number 5 sees Stuart Gratton, the winner of the Coca-Cola 600 here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 5. And the number 16 of Ferdinand Gabot. We have the defending champion Nathan Stapleton starting alongside Tristan Allen in row number 6. Points leader Ryan Madden starting alongside his teammate Nicholas Amadeo. That rounds out the top 14 starting positions here for the NRLOA 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And just another old-fashioned intermediate racetrack here in the Turkey Hill Series. Got quite a few of these in this series, but the racing at these intermediate racetracks are very exciting, and much more exciting than they are in real NASCAR. They do pack racing here, and that will definitely be an exciting thing to watch for here today. Pace car is pulled off, and the Daytona 500 champion is going to lead us to the green flag. We're racing here at Charlotte. Josh Alexander is going to lead, but Marty Johnson's trying to get the run on the outside. Isaac Nichols right behind the 87, pushing him on the inside lane there. Right behind Nichols, it's the 88 of Elijah Gordon. Gratton, he went 3 wide at the start of that one, and there he goes to the inside of Matt Dalio there for that position, but it's going to be Josh Alexander who leads the first lap of action here at Charlotte. Isaac Nichols in the 0. Looking to get to the inside of him for the lead. Elijah Gordon, Stuart Gratton, Garrett Zinor behind him. Those are some pretty big names here. And it's something, these bigger names, these guys who have been racing a lot longer on this channel seem to have been running a lot better here in the Turkey Hill Series than they did in the Napa Truck Series. If you remember the Napa Truck Series, the first 10 races, I do believe, were all rookie winners, first-timers in the series. This time, I do believe, only had 1 rookie winner, and that was Matt Tuck, who won at Daytona earlier this season. Anyways, Elijah Gordon to the inside of the 0 of Isaac Nichols. He's going to take the lead away from him here on lap 3 of 30. Stuart Gratton, he knows how to get it done here at Charlotte. A Coca-Cola 600 winner in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Won that event in Season 5. He is going to take second away from his Aussie teammate. Well, he's not a teammate. I saying? This fellow Aussie, that's what I should have said. I'm tired. I'm really tired, and, you know, my brain really isn't working that well right now. So, I apologize. But, you know what? I did enough of that in, oh, yeah, I recorded the, sports car race, and I say I apologize way too much for that. You guys are going to see that Saturday morning, October 29th. Yeah, at the Glen. For that one. That's coming up in the Kubota Sports Car Championship. They're going to be racing here soon. Anyways, Elijah Gordon continues to lead in the number 88. He almost won the Coca-Cola 600 in Season 2 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. However, on the final lap of the race, he got beat out by Warren Henniger in that one, and he did not get the win. But Elijah Gordon is one of his strongest racetracks, and he is looking to get a win here in the Turkey Hill Series. Jonathan Skibnicki up to second. Nathan Stapleton, the defending champion, really hasn't shown much strength yet this season, but it is early. We're only on race number 8. There's still plenty of time for this number 18 to move his way through the points, but you're going to have to get these good finishes here soon, or otherwise you're going to be out of contention for the championship a little too late. Anyways, number 25, Cameron Gaju taking third away from the 18, Josh Crash. Jonathan Rivers behind the 25 there. We got some 3 wide back in there. There's Marty Johnson back in there, but they have fanned it down the 2 wide, so I don't think we have to worry about those guys too much. There goes the number 70 of Jonathan Skibnicki to the inside of Elijah Gordon for the lead. And the number 70 is going to lead lap number 7 here at Charlotte. Cameron Gaju looking to get to the inside of Elijah Gordon. These guys are starting to spread out a little bit, but we are still seeing a lot of passing on the racetrack. Gaju's going to clear Elijah Gordon on the outside. Josh Crash is looking to get to the inside of the 25, and he's going to be able to do it in the number 6 machine. But the number 70 continues to lead, Jonathan Skibnicki, who I do believe came very close to winning at Talladega last time. Just got beat out by Jesse Turner at the line for that one. And Skibnicki got a lot of points at Talladega, I do know that much, and if he can get this win, he might move his way into the top 5. I do not exactly remember where he is in the points, but still, you get 44 points if you win a race. That's a lot of points, and those points can definitely help you win a championship. Anyway, Skibnicki continues to lead here at Charlotte. Now remember, we will have pit stops in this race. The cycle should start about lap 19, lap 20 in this one. It'll be a one-stop race like most of the races here in the Turkey Hill Series. Anyways, Jonathan Rivers, the other Jonathan in the field, he is going to take second away from Josh Crash. Here comes the number 16 of Ferdinand Gabat for third, Josh Alexander, and our last winner, Jesse Turner, is going to take fifth here at Charlotte. Elijah Gordon, William Brock on the inside. A couple buddies there helping each other on the inside lane. Jesse Turner's going to get a run to the inside of Josh Alexander. Nope, he isn't. I thought he'd be able to do it, but he wasn't, and Alexander's going to get back to the inside there, to the inside of Jonathan Rivers. Ferdinand Gabat's going to take second. Here comes the pole sitter, Josh Alexander, trying to get to the inside of the 16. And Jonathan Skibnicki continues to lead as these guys battle for second place. Jesse Turner right behind the 87. Looking to get to the inside of him. He's going to be able to do it for second place this time. And it's going to be Jesse Turner and Jonathan Skibnicki in the top 2 positions yet again. They finished in the top 2 at Talladega, and they are in those positions here at Charlotte. But only this time it's reversed. Skibnicki is leading now, and Turner is running in second place. Turner got a great run there off of turn number 4, trying to get a run to the inside of Jonathan Skibnicki. Can't quite get to him yet, but he is going to be able to get a run to the inside of him in turn number 1. And a great run for Jesse Turner, trying to go 2 in a row here in the Turkey Hill Series. But this is a hard place to win at because we have a lot of passing here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. You have to be in the right place at the right time. Same goes for Talladega. Jesse Turner was able to do it in Talladega back on Saturday. He might be able to do it here at Charlotte, but Skibnicki is right behind him. But Elijah Gordon has moved his way up to third place now, and he's hungry for a win here in the Turkey Hill Series. That 88 is going to take second away from Jonathan Skibnicki. We got some 3 wide back in here as Josh Alexander gets stuck on the outside. 3 wide. with Davey Johnson and Josh Crash to the inside of him. Davey Johnson moving his way up through the field in the number 43. We also have William Brock moving his way through the field in the 62. He won the Coca-Cola 600 in season number 4 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. That is his only win on Napa Fan. Will he get number 2 here tonight? We're just going to have to see. We're coming up on halfway here in the NRLOA 300 at Charlotte in the Turkey Hill Series. Jesse Turner, our last winner, continues to lead in the number 39. Jonathan Rivers trying to become only the second rookie winner this season in the Turkey Hill Series. I am pretty sure that is the case. I'm pretty sure Matt Tuck is the only rookie winner this season. And I am correct. I am definitely correct about that because Tristan Allen won in Atlanta. Matt Dalio won at Las Vegas. California was won by John Arndt. Texas was won by Garrett Senor. Max Newworth won at Armory Digital. And then we had Jesse Turner win at Talladega. Those are some of the best drivers we have here on Napa Fan. Some of the longest running drivers. All getting wins this season here in the Turkey Hill Series. But Rivers and William Brock trying to become the second rookie winner this season. And they are closing in a little bit here on Jesse Turner, but pit stops are going to be beginning here shortly in the NRLOA 300. William Brock's going to take second away from his teammate Jonathan Rivers. Jonathan Skibnicki is going to help that 62 get by the 3. And our last race was the Chevy Camaro 300. Right now, Chevy Camaros are in the top 5 positions. Everyone from Turner on the Gaju driving Chevys in this one. But then we got a Ford here in Davey Johnson moving his way through the field pretty good. And Nathan Stapleton, our defending champion of this series, moving his way through the field as well. Pit stops are beginning. And Jesse Turner is going to lead the field down, at least some of the guys down the pit lane. We're going to go ahead and follow with the guys who stayed out here. The new leader is the number 25 of Cameron Gaju. This race is going by really fast, and we got a caution on the racetrack. I do believe we have a yellow. We do, and a big crash in turn 1 here at Charlotte. Elijah Gordon. I do believe Nate Bell was involved. That is Josh Crash. Tristan Allen was also on the apron there. And this changes everything because I do believe the guys who came down the pit road are going to be a lap down now. What a tough break for Jesse Turner and all those guys who came down. Cameron Gaju just lapped them. And I do believe at this point we have 32 guys still on the lead lap. But you see the number 39 there, 1 lap down after leading a majority of this race before that green flag set of pit stops. Kind of had a feeling that was going to happen with those guys coming in there a lap early. We might have, I'm thinking, we might get a caution here. That's really going to change things. And boy, did it sure happen. I'm going to review the crash after these pit stops here. And you see all those guys there not coming down the pit lane. They came in under green, and they're going to be ahead of all of these guys who are coming in. So the leaders are going to have guys in front of them on the restart. This is going to be a very hectic fight to the finish here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. But you better count on it being a good one because these guys want to get a win. Cameron Gaju will win the race off the pit lane, and he is going to restart first when we restart here at Charlotte. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution here in the NRLOA 300 at Charlotte. We're going to follow here with Josh Crash in the number 6 machine. I think he tried to come down the pit lane, but because Stapleton was to the inside of him, he did not have enough room to come down, and he had to go back onto the racetrack. You're going to see here these guys in front of him, these 5 guys, they all split away from the rest of the pack. But Josh Crash, he's a little bit slower because he tried to slow down and get onto the pit lane. These guys behind him are very anxious. They want to get around it because he's going a little bit slower. And you see Elijah Gordon right behind the number 6 here. Josh Crash tries to go ahead and let the 88 go. He moves up. But the 99 of Cookie Helms is there. And this was definitely A wild incident. Nate Bell upside down. Cookie Helms flying through the air. Tristan Allen in the 22. John Arndt and Elijah Gordon. And that, there's really not much you can do to avoid that except be a little bit more patient next time. I mean, Cookie Helms was having the run of his life on that outside 3 wide, and Josh Crash did not see him. And a 5-car incident in turn number 1 here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Nate Bell, who has gotten top 10 finishes every race he has been in so far, is not going to get a top 10 finish here tonight after this one in the number 15. Now, this is well before the crash here, but we're going to follow here with the number 99 of Cookie Helms, as he probably got the worst of this one. But you see the run he gets on the outside of all these guys. Now Josh Crash is trying to get up to speed. He's trying to move up and let Elijah Gordon go, and Cookie Helms is there. And that just did not work out. 3 guys went upside down on that one, or at least airborne in that one. Cookie Helms, Nate Bell, and Josh Crash. And Tristan Allen and Elijah Gordon getting caught up in it as well. We're going to follow with Cookie Helms on board the number 99 for this crash. He comes close to quite a few guys there. That's when this 6 comes up on him. And it all just goes downhill. In that case, down and uphill for the number 99 of Cookie Helms. A wild ride for the NRLOA Big One champion. It's not going to result in a win tonight for him or any of the other guys involved in this crash. Let's go ahead and get to the restart. Cameron Gaju is leading after he decided to stay out an extra lap compared to our leaders, and he's going to be leading at the green flag here for the restart in the CN Rail 300. Back here at Charlotte, we're ready to go for the restart, and this is going to be a very interesting restart because the leader, Cameron Gaju, has a bunch of guys on the tail end of the lead lap right in front of him. He currently leads, followed by Jonathan Rivers in the 3, Davey Johnson, William Brock, Jordan Newman in the 52, running in 5th. About Trey Bartow in the 2, running in 6th place, Dan Smith Jr., Stuart Gratton, Matt Tuck. Remember, Tristan Allen was involved in that crash. He is a lap down. Nicholas Samidio rounds out the top 10. And you see the number 39 of Jesse Turner here. He may be 3rd in line, but he's on the tail end of the lead lap, and he was leading when that green flag cycle of pit stops began. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to go 2 in a row here in the Turkey Hill Series after getting caught a lap down when that caution came out. Cameron Gaju leads the field, and a lot of the guys in front of him are fast race cars as well, so this is really going to play into who wins this race. But Gaju would love to get it in the number 25. We're just going to have to see what he does. Jordan Newman just went down the pit lane, and I believe Gratton and Noah Cars also did as well. Those guys came in under the caution, I do believe, and for some reason, they're coming in again. Will these guys have to come in again? I don't think that would be the case, though. I mean, it was under caution. They should have gotten plenty of fuel in. And it does appear that these guys will be able to stay out, but I'm not entirely sure why Newman, Gratton, and Cars came in again. Very interesting. But Jonathan Rivers, trying to become only the 2nd rookie winner of the season, currently leads it. Got about a little bit of a gap here between the leader and the rest of the pack here, but that may change as Nathan Stapleton, who was the first car in line, seems to be slowing down a little bit in that number 18. So I think our leaders are going to catch up to the number 18 before this thing is done. Jonathan Rivers, Davey Johnson, William Brock, Cameron Gaju, Trey Bartow, the top 5 all in a line. And they're going to get stuck right behind the 18 of Nathan Stapleton. And that's good news for someone like Dan Smith Jr., who wants to catch up to these leaders. Rivers is going to get to the inside of the 18. Davey Johnson is going to follow suit. And everybody else behind him will as well. And I think Stapleton might have a little bit of damage to his race car, possibly, because he seems to be going a little bit slower than the rest of these guys. We're just going to have to see. Jonathan Rivers continues to lead in the number 3 machine with 3 laps to go here in the CN Rail 300. William Brock right behind him in the number 62, though. He wants to be the second rookie winner of the season. Cameron Gaju, Trey Bartow getting around Davey Johnson as Johnson gets stuck on the outside. But Gaju and Bartow are having a little bit of trouble here with Nathan Stapleton. There goes William Brock to the inside of Jonathan Rivers for the lead with 1 and about 3/4 of a lap to go. And the 62 is going to be able to take it away from Jonathan Rivers. Stapleton's right behind him here, and I think Stapleton's good. I don't think he's slow. And Stapleton's going to get to the inside of Brock here, and Cameron Gaju's right behind the 18. It's going to be the white flag for William Brock here at Charlotte. Will he be able to get the win? We're just going to have to see. If Stapleton gets to the inside of him, Gaju might be able to get the lead, but it's not going to happen. And William Brock's going to clear the number 18. It's over. With a lap car in between William Brock and second place Cameron Gaju, it's not going to happen for the 25. And the number 62 of William Brock is going to grab only his second ever win on Napa Fan. He wins the CN Rail 300 in the Turkey Hill Series. The number 62, William Brock, grabs his second ever Charlotte win and his second ever win on the channel here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I was thinking when Stapleton got to the inside of him there and Gaju was right behind the 18, that 25 was going to be able to get around the 62, but that did not happen. And William Brock comes home with the victory here at Charlotte. That's 44 points for that number 62 team. Jonathan Rivers in third, Davey Johnson, Dan Smith Jr., Trey Bartow, Matt Tuck, Nicholas Samadillo, Cody Smart, and Tyler O'Riddy, the top 10 here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Take a look at the rest of the results right there, and you see those guys with the accident there on the right. They were all involved in that crash, except for Max and Neuwirth. I do not remember him being involved in that crash, and he might have gotten involved in something else that we did not catch. But something happened to the number 97, and he is going to finish 35th, but Elijah Gordon, Josh Crash, Cookie Helms, Nate Bell, they all got knocked out because of that big crash, and Tristan Allen ended up 2 laps down in this one. Anyways, take a look at the rest of the results. And, number 62, William Brock, gets the win here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So Friday night, hopefully this should happen, and it should. We're going to have ourselves sign-ups for the Great Pumpkin 500. That's going to be held at Talladega on Halloween. And that one should be a good race for you guys. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hopefully you'll be able to do the sign-ups on Friday. If not, I'll figure out something. Don't worry. But anyways, Saturday we're going to race in Michigan for the Sprite 250. And then the next week, we got a lot of road course racing. We got the Hers Dash Series. They're going to be at Watkins Glen on Monday. Wednesday is going to be Road America for the Turkey Hill Series. Thursday, we got qualifying for the 2 hours of the Glen in the Kubota Sports Car Championship. Friday, we got the Turkey Hill Series at Watkins Glen for the Lake Effect Ice Cream 200. And then Saturday morning, we got the Kubota Sports Car Championship at the Glen for the 2 hours of the Glen. So it's road course week next week. What am I saying? I'm tongue-tied tonight. Like I said, I'm tired, so not really the best of races for me, but who cares? William Brock gets the win here at Charlotte. And here are the points for the Turkey Hill Series. I apologize for that there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.